All right. How's everybody doing? Happy to be in Miami, representing Epiphany. I'm going to share a little story about how I got into crypto and what the evolution has been over the last, well, now almost 10 years. I started when there was only one exchange, Mongox. Many of you know how that turned out to be. And since then, well, you need to have multiple exchange to, oops, let's go back to the beginning. Or not. All right. So, as I was saying, now you need to have multiple exchanges in order to be able to see everything in the market. Often, people trade on one or two exchanges because it's painful, and they would like to have access to more liquidity, more assets. And there you go. So let's take a quick guess. Who wants to figure out what the 14 trillion number here represents? Anyone? Anyone? Bueller? No? So this was the number, not of the national debt in the US, that would have been in 2011. This is actually the total trading volume just for last year, in 2021. So 14 trillion coming from 5 trillion just in 2018. What does that tell you? The market is definitely growing. We're seeing more professional traders coming into the industry, but also prices are being way different from one exchange to another venue. Often you will see a best offer on one and a best bid on the other. So ideally you want to buy on blockchain.com and sell on OKX, but you can't do that. If you don't have the connectivity to those exchanges, you won't be able to take advantage of that inefficiency. The problem is really the fragmentation. If you trade Visa on NYSE, it's easy. You have one broker, you've got a pool of liquidity that's very well connected, you can execute and settle almost immediately. Crypto is not so much. It's not there yet. We have hundreds of different exchanges. The price is scattered across different order books, different quality of those order books, and the performance is not always there. So as a single trader, you're facing a big hurdle. Same for the institutions. They want to get into the industry, but they're facing with the same problems of having to onboard with multiple venues, do the KYC over and over again. Your compliance team is not going to be very happy about you. So the way that we can solve these issues is pretty simple. We need to connect all those liquidities together. We need to make it super easy to have an access to one KYC onboarding process. And from there, you eliminate the fees and reduce the friction for depositing and withdrawing your funds. That's exactly what Epiphany has been doing. You have one connection to us, one verification, your KYC, your one account, and after that, you're good to go. You can literally start trading on 25 venues currently, and we keep adding more and more. So by the end of next year, I wouldn't be surprised if we have 40 exchanges connected to our platform. What lies ahead? Well, 2022 is going to be an amazing year for crypto. We are seeing, since last year, VCs pouring tons of money into blockchain-related projects. We're seeing the institutional adoption. We're seeing definitely more professionalization of the processes, the tools, and of course, we can forecast that by, let's say, 2025, instead of $14 trillion in trade volume, we'll have probably close to 100 trillion trading volume on a yearly basis. So there you go. Quick little story about me, Epiphany. Come see us at booth number 9, and we'll be happy to answer more questions.